It was me, my mom, favorite child, Banshee. We're all eating dinner together at Red Lobster. We're having a fun time, a fun time. And my mom and my sister start arguing with one another. As you may have guessed, this plays into my mother's greatest fear, where other people may think poorly of her. So that cannot happen. So they start arguing and fighting, and they're really fighting. They're really like they're yelling at each other across the table, and I'm just like trying to get as far away from them as possible because they're getting angrier and angrier. And the check comes, and now the Banshee has a thing where she wants to be. She's kind of a glory hound, and so like she wants to be in there and get all the praise. She needs all the praise. It all has to be for her. So when the check comes, even though it was supposed to be my mom's treat, she goes to grab it. And sometimes you might argue over like a check or whatever amongst your family. But instead of being like, "Hey, give that to me," my mother's reaction was she had a pen. There was a pen on the table because they're gonna write with they're gonna use credit cards. There's a pen in the thingy. My mother grabs the pen, flips it upside down, stabs my sister's hand into the table. And I'm not saying like it was like a ha ha ha. No, it was kuh. It didn't go straight through, but it broke the skin. So now my sister's bleeding. Her hand's on the check. My mother's got a pen over it. And my sister's like, ha ha. And my mom's like, "Give me the check." And my sister's like, okay. And the two of them start fucking screaming at each other after the initial shock of being stabbed with a pen is worn off. The Banshee goes into her usual routine of way above human normal decibel rating levels of speech. So the two of them just start fucking screaming at each other. And this plays into my mother's greatest fear of having other people at the restaurant, think poorly of them. So she starts screaming at my sister. And they're pretty much matched in decibel rating at this point. And then my mother changes her whole demeanor and tone and starts talking to my sister. My mother starts talking down to her like she's a child. And as you well know, the Banshee doesn't take things normally like other people do. She internalizes the absolute worst possible intention of whatever you say to her. So my mother's now talking down to her like she's a child in the middle of the restaurant. Like a petulant, terrible child. And this is destroying my sister, and they're still screaming at each other and what have you. And finally, my mother's foaming at the mouth, and she's like, "This is why I can't take you anywhere!"